Hi everyone. I just wanted to share a little video on my reflections. I just finished lesson 3. It was about harmful concepts and manifesting. And I think it really helped me prepare for the challenge that Tiberius has made. So if you haven't done it already, go ahead and go over there to the classroom and get started on your lessons. Um, they really coincide with the other things that he does. Um, so lesson 3 talked about harmful concepts, um, and some things that could prevent us from having our dreams come true. These things that are called limited beliefs, things that basically we're taught that aren't necessarily true, right? And I think it's important to remember that some of these things actually helped us survive, right? They were things that we were told that weren't necessarily true for the abundant life we want to live, but they did serve a purpose in our lives. So this is the part where we try to go back and figure out what those things are and try to rewrite our story. Um, he talks about the quick fix myth. Um, that things would happen overnight. That I can just stop thinking this and I'll be good. And I've tried that. It doesn't work. You have to actually go like way deep down into your soul and figure out like what is the root cause of this thing that's bothering me, right? Or causing me to believe something that's not true about myself. So something that he also said was the fear of punishment. Um, most of my beliefs were from that. I was not treated very well as a child. Uh, like, I believe that there wasn't enough food for me. My dad would tell us that he didn't have money. Um, I remember just like using the bare minimum of everything. I never asked for anything from my family, so I really closed myself down. And it was because he would get mad. Um, and I found out later on in life that my dad was, actively addicted. And then my later stepmother would be also. Um, and it just was a chaotic life. Uh, so I have had to release that and let it go and say, I am okay and I can take care of myself. Um, Something else was like positive pressure. Well, that was a tough one for me because I've always been like extremely hard on myself, and I think a lot of that had to do with the way that I was raised. Uh, I was raised to be very independent, um, to never ask for help. That's a weakness, right? Getting upset's a weakness. You can't think that. You're wrong. So that's one of the things that I learned from Tiberius was that we have to accept all of it, right? In order to grow and heal and be a whole person, right? Because we're not always going to be on that perfect side. There are things that we have to accept that aren't the best, and we work through those things and we can cultivate some balance in our lives, right? And then toxic people. I went through a rerouting of that a while ago. Toxic people, they will show back up. Um, but you're more able to navigate through those people once you become aware of the pattern, right? That I believe it's people reflect off things about you and it's they're like, they're unhealed wounds is what I'm trying to say. So like, for instance, like in the last relationship that I had, the guy was like completely a liar, just crazy, and I was like, I've outgrown this such a long time ago, why is this happening? But there's always a lesson, right? And the lesson was that he didn't love himself, and it was so obvious that even though I wasn't in the place that I had been many years ago with myself, I still always put myself last. And I was like, oh, I can help him. But you can't help somebody who doesn't really want to be helped, you know? And we put ourselves in these situations, and we find out that the person who is suffering is us. That's a hard lesson to learn. I think I had to go through that several times before finally I said, this is enough. I gave him a choice to be honest, and he didn't, and that was pretty much it. Like, you don't have to keep on, you know? So I've grown through that, and I've learned to seek help, create the boundary, right? And so I journaled all of my stuff here. And I'm thankful for this class, and I hope that you guys find some validity in what Tiberius is doing, and you learn to cultivate it into your own study like I have, and be thankful. God bless.